transformation executed by unprecedented precision, a diabolical athlete.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of ECW Unstoppable. This is not your normal start to a show. Quite frankly, the past couple of weeks I've been a little lost for words, which is not normal. You know, I expected something like this from Adrian to blindside me. After all, I mean, he did side with Dash Swade and referee in his favor in our matchup, but you know, I've always thought of Adrian like a little brother. It just seems like the fame has gotten over his head, like I've gave him too much. He just couldn't handle the pressure. And I expect that from Adrian. What I didn't expect was G.O.D., Tamatonga, Tongaloa. I didn't expect them to join his side. I thought we were like brothers, the three of us, in Testimony X, but now I have no one by my side. You know, here recently I've heard the actions come with consequences. And that's exactly what the three of you are gonna get. Because guess what? G.O.D., Adrian, you messed with the wrong motherfucker. Because tonight, G.O.D., you're going to defend your titles against Gallus. And then next week, I'll get to that one later. Because Adrian, you will defend your World Heavyweight Championship against Braun Breaker in a rematch. Even though I don't like Hardcore Evolution, I like you a little more, or I dislike you a little more. So you will defend in a rematch against Braun Breaker, but because I don't like the both of you, I will be the special guest ref for that match at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. And next week, ladies and gentlemen, it will be G.O.D. and Adrian taking on Hardcore Evolution in a 6-man match. Bet you wish you didn't deal with the devil, and the Savior will save Unstoppable from this revolt.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of ECW Unstoppable. What a statement by Xavier the Savior, issuing 2 matches. First, a tag team title matchup between God and Gallus tonight. And then, at St. Valentine's Day Massacre, it will be Braun Breaker taking on Adrian the Destroyer with a special guest ref in Xavier the Savior. Which Xavier will face the winner of that matchup. But here comes the ECW Women's Champion, Jade Cargill.
From Orlando, Florida, the ECW Women's Champion, Jade Cargill.
After winning back her gold, Jade Cargill has had a person in her shadow, that being Rhea Ripley, looking for her 6th Women's Championship. We saw Rhea Ripley defeat Nikita Lyons last week, and Jade Cargill stand up to the ovation of Ripley, indicating that we will get a legendary matchup between the two at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. So 2 huge title match implications set for the pay-per-view. Jade Cargill has a matchup here tonight, however. And her opponent, representing the young OG Myron Reed, it is Killer Kelly.
Portugal,
Someone who has yet to get a win here on Unstoppable. Looking to do it, make it a huge first win against the champion here tonight. So here we go, opening contest. Women's Champion Jade Cargill taking on Killer Kelly ahead of her Women's Championship matchup. And already eager is Killer Kelly. Kelly dragging Cargill to the ropes. A big knee to the midsection, not letting Cargill out of her sight. And a Russian leg sweep. Nice combo by Kelly. It'll be interesting to see the Terror Twins go at it. We saw Jade Cargill retain her Women's Championship for a 2nd time after defeating Jazz. And Killer Kelly off the rocker early, going around the long way, and Jade Cargill trying to get out of harm's way. Finally sees Kelly, and Kelly with a boot. But Cargill too fast, big suplex on the outside. And Kelly is in danger now with the champion's grasp. Several right hands at the big forearm. Throwing her into the LED post. Uh-oh, Cargill using the strength, big powerbomb on the outside. Not good for Killer Kelly, who started off the matchup hot. Kelly creating some separation with a drop kick. Now lifting up the champion, bringing her back into the ring. Off the ropes into the corner, into the turnbuckles. The corner there, Kelly. Oh, look at this dragon sleeper. Choking the life out of the champion, not going for a quick cover. Cargill able to kick out at 1. Of course, Jade Cargill was the student of Rhea Ripley, the backup of Ripley back in the old ECW days. There was only one show, taking on the Kabuki Warriors of Asuka and Kairi Sane. When Asuka was going after Rhea Ripley's Women's Championship. Cargill now off the ropes, crossbody misses. First, we never got that one-on-one between Ripley and Cargill after breaking up, after separating themselves from each other. We're finally going to get it here, with this time Jade Cargill being the champion. Nice maneuver, Kelly, another cover. And somehow again, Cargill kicking out of one. That's Fireman's great float over there. Cargill, she is the queen of extreme after all, looking for a weapon. Sledgehammer right to the midsection of Kelly. And then Kelly in some danger here with the champion. Couple of knees right to the side of the face of Kelly. Jade throwing her back to the ring, grabbing that sledgehammer once again. Kelly popping up, taking the sledgehammer away from Jade. And Jade's in trouble now. Couple shots to the midsection of her own. Careful. Does Jade Cargill want to be, as she does not want to get injured before her championship match. Cargill creating some separation. Kelly dodges. Kelly now. Can't dodge that. The big boot. Pump kick by Cargill. And he got it too. Oh, Jade setting up for it. Looking for Jaded. Plants her. Might have busting her open. And the queen of Unstoppable defeats Killer Kelly.
Here is your winner, Jade Cargill.
Cargill showing why she is on top of the Unstoppable women's roster with a huge victory over Killer Kelly. And she's got much bigger fish to fry in Rhea Ripley come St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is our next contest. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a huge one. Because the first time since 1996.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Weighing in at 287 pounds, the ECW Heritage World Champion, Cactus Jack!
For the first time since 1996, Cactus Jack, the Legends Champion, will face a superstar on ECW. Last time he was in ECW, or in an ECW televised matchup, he faced Mikey Whipwreck, in which he defeated him with a pile driver onto a chair. And now he has a date with the best in the world. A man who we also saw in that Legends Fatal 4-Way, CM Punk. And last week we saw Seth frickin' Rollins, which Cactus Jack tried to distract Rollins, but was unsuccessful. After Rollins picked up the victory, where we see the challenger for the Legends Championship show up here tonight.
Weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
Of course, Seth Rollins has a great deal with CM Punk as well. But nonetheless, CM Punk trying to get himself a shot at the Legends Championship again, after losing in that fatal 4-way at Cold Hearted. So here we go, Cactus Jack, his first matchup in ECW on ECW TV since 1996 versus CM Punk. It's going to be a huge one. CM Punk, Cactus Jack. CM Punk, not necessarily known for his hardcore, but is a former ECW World Champion. It's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. Seth freaking Rollins interrupted Cactus Jack when he was talking about his mother who recently passed away. Rest in peace. Our condolences are still with Jack, but Jack is crazy. He doesn't care what happens in his life. He is going to punish those that are across the ring from him. I feel bad for CM Punk, who's the first person he has to face since his mother's passed. CM Punk off the ropes. Cactus Jack dodges. Big elbow, big knee right to the back of the head of CM Punk. CM Punk fighting back. Now collar and elbow tie up. And CM Punk just tossing Jack off, and Jack a little pause. Cactus Jack a little mad after that, a little frustrated. He's throwing around CM Punk like a rag doll right now. Oh, look at this cover. Referee was shocked at the cover, and the CM Punk cover with his own. Nice reverse here, one. Oh. You see the dastardly look on Jack's face as CM Punk tries to get into the corner. Cactus taking his time. Throws CM Punk head first. Now into another cover. Another kick out of one. Jack again getting pissed off. Off the ropes, drop down, CM Punk. Oh, kick right to the knee. And wait a minute, what? Is that Seth? What, Seth? Seth's in here taking the Legends Championship. What the hell? Oh, and Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack grabbing his championship back. Oh, and CM Punk with a big right hand. Surprised that CM Punk is letting Seth Rollins help him here. That CM Punk took advantage of what Rollins was doing. And CM Punk missing wildly there. Cactus Jack able to get back up, but Punk just a little faster. Big boot. Seth Rollins tried to steal the Legends Championship. Cactus Jack said, first my mother and now my title. Just utter disrespect. Macho Man elbow by Punk. This could be it. And kick out at 2. The CM Punk not done yet. Has one more in the chamber. GTS. It connects on Cactus Jack to beat the Legends Champion. And CM Punk does it.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
CM Punk with a huge victory in Cactus Jack's first matchup in decades. And maybe Seth Rollins really has the mind games going for Cactus Jack enough for him to defeat him for the Legends Championship at Valentine's pay-per-view. And CM Punk could be getting a title shot soon after this whole mess is over with. And ladies and gentlemen, former television champion Dragon Lee coming down to the ring. What does Lee have to say? Dragon Lee, of course, wanting his his television championship back. He issued a challenge to Shield at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our main event of the evening. It is for the ECW Tag Team Championships. And the boos rain down on the champions.
Team Extreme Rules match. And is for the ECW World Tag Team Championship. And at a combined weight of 439 pounds, the ECW World Tag Team Champions, Tama Tonga and Tonga.
Of course, Tonga Loa have been dominant over the past several months, holding the tag team titles under Testimony X. But now, after last week, God attacked Xavier the Savior, disbanding him, leaving the Savior alone. Will they be able to handle it on their own here tonight as they defend the tag team titles?
And the challengers.
And at a combined weight of 486 pounds, Joe Coffey and Mark Coffey Gallas.
Mark and Joe Coffey after a brutal, fatal triple threat tag team matchup in which we saw AOP, Hardcore Evolution, and of course the winners Gallus go through the ringer to win a #1 contendership, in which Xavier the Savior made it immediate here tonight. And Gallus have a huge opportunity tonight. And there it is, the World Tag Team titles main event here on Unstoppable. God versus Gallus. The ECW chants raining down here in Philly. Will God be able to retain without Xavier the Savior, without Adrian? Will Gallus finally get what they've been searching for? God looking dominant already to start off the matchup. Going up top is Tonga Loa, deciding to drop back down as here comes a weapon. It's a ladder from Mark Coffey. To the ring is Mark, who's already busted open. My goodness. Somehow already busted open, took a huge shot, it looks like, at the forehead. Gallus loves to fight. They used to go into bars together and just whip everybody's ass before drinking or playing, Just some Scottish wrestlers making a name for themselves. And look at this, the bare knuckles, the back elbows to the head of Tama Tonga. And outside is a different playground for Gallus here, as both of them with submissions on God, and both God members sweeping the legs of Gallus. Trying to get back to business. Another big elbow there. Hard-hitting affair.
to kick off this matchup. As these two teams have no respect for each other. Big Hurricane Rana there by Tama Tonga. And Loa now, beautiful. And Mark Coffey throwing away Tonga Loa. Joe bringing Loa back into the ring, now looking for another weapon, trash can in hand. Making it fair game for anybody to grab the trash can. And fighting on top of that ladder. Springboard crossbody. What athleticism by the big man. And a table by Mark Coffey. And look at that, Tama Tonga busted open now. The blood flowing early in this matchup. As we saw plenty of it in that six-person #1 contenders match last week. Over here. Tama lifting up Joe into a cutter. Pop up cutter by Mark Coffey. What's he thinking here? Going for a swirly. Oh, inside cradle. Quick cover here. Kick out of one. And a big knee. And the 2-on-1 here for GOD. Oh my God! Just threw Mark Coffey through the table onto the outside, and another table for Tama Tonga. Jumping DDT. GOD having it covered right now. Uranagi. Lifting up. Joe Coffey, big frog, a big crossbody. Got some distance. Setting up the table inside the ring. Might be looking for the cross to hell. Now fighting back. Does Joe Coffey. Mark grabs Tama Tonga back. Drapes him down. Mark Coffey with a big splash. No! Loa getting up at the nick of time. Last ride by Loa. Cover. Look at this. Interesting pin attempt. And a kick out. Covering up the arm, making sure he can't use it, but still kicking out. And 2-on-1 right here for GOD. Big German suplex. Oh, and a big knee. Gallus fighting back against the champions. Everybody missing now. Bulldog by Tama Tonga. Laid out both members of GOD just like that. Just shows how godlike this tag team is. Tope Suicida! Taking out both his brother and Joe Coffey. Excuse me, Mark Coffey. What a main event. It looks like a rummage sale with all the weapons outside the ring. Rikishi driver. Big splash. GOD. Kendo stick right to the head of Joe Coffey. into the back of Mark. Gallus trying to fight back. Big elbow. Just knocked him out cold. That's gotta be a cover. 1, 2. Gallus, no! Mark thought he had it won, and quite frankly, so did I. Jumping DDT. Just busted open Joe Coffey. Both members of Gallus bleeding. Take a look at this. Mark Coffey wanting Tama Tonga to get up. Big knee to the side of the face. Here comes Loa. Playing mind games. Got Gallus where he wants him. Big clothesline misses. Could be catastrophic. Off the ropes, drop down. Back body drop. In some trouble in the corner. Big spear to the midsection of Joe Coffey. Here we go. Side of the ring, discus clothesline. The move that got the #1 contender shooting a chair shot right to the skull. Tama Tonga, the only one standing. Instead of trying to retain the titles, he's looking, I don't know what he's doing. Circling the ring. I want a low blow. Could take Mark out of this matchup. Just get back into the ring, man. What do you gotta lose? Big clothesline, G.O.D. Still running waste over Gallus. In this matchup to rest. Mark trying to fight back, taking on both members of G.O.D. Kendo stick. Discus clothesline by Joe. Busting over the kendo stick, breaking it over the face of Tonga Loa. And again, just a big brawl right now, big knee. Back and forth. This is more than just the tag titles now in the main event of Unstoppable. Both teams looking to practically kill each other inside and outside the ring. Oh, big crossbody there. Might have just injured Joe Coffey. Or both of them, quite frankly. As both of them hit the steel steps. Waiting for the announcer's table. Just toss him onto the apron. Oh, everybody's still standing or walking here in our main event. Discus clothesline, reverse DDT, Joe Coffey inside the ring, Tama Tonga maybe looking to end Mark Coffey right now, with a cross to hell on the outside. Tama Tonga gassed,
Joe Coffey lifting up Loa. Powerbomb. Throws him into the LED post. Does Tama Tonga. And again. Powerbomb onto the ladder. Noah might be trying to put this matchup away. No, just throwing both members of Gallus across the floor. And again, going back to their favorite corner here. Big cutter. Again, going up top. Big frog splash. Big spear. God has Joe Coffey where they want him. Setting up the table using the trash can. Oh no, lighting it on fire. But a cover here. And God retains, distracting Mark Coffey with the flames.
Here are your winners, and still ECW World Tag Team Champions, Tama Tonga and Tonga Dude.
And I hate to say it, but God looks even more dangerous after retaining the tag team titles and leaving Testimony X. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit that little bell, and as always, have a good night.